The Fearful Avoidant, your ultimate guide to the most confusing breakup ever. Okay, let's talk about the weirdest, most confusing breakup dynamic on planet Earth. You know the one. You're dating someone. It's amazing. It's intense. And then bam, they vanish. Poof, gone. You're left staring at your phone, wondering if you hallucinated the last 6 months. But then, just when you've finally convinced yourself they were a figment of your imagination, you get a notification. They've just liked your Instagram photo from your trip to the beach in 2019. What? If this has happened to you, first of all, solidarity. Second of all, you are not crazy. You have just had a close encounter with a fascinating and totally bewildering type of person, the fearful avoidant. And today, we are going on a deep dive to crack this code together. We're going to unpack their secret playbook, figure out what is actually going on in their brain, and I'll give you the ultimate survival guide. This is going to be wild. Let's get into it. So, what is a fearful avoidant anyway? Okay, so to understand this whole thing, we first have to ask, what is a fearful avoidant? Imagine their heart has 2 giant buttons right next to each other. One is a huge, glowing green button that says, "Pull me closer, I want connection." And right next to it is a giant, flashing red button that screams, "Abort mission, it's a trap." A fearful avoidant's entire life is spent just mashing both buttons at the exact same time. It's exhausting. They crave love and intimacy more than anything, but they are also terrified of it. It all comes down to this super simple but really powerful equation their brain learned a long, long time ago, usually when they were kids. And that equation is love, danger. Crazy, right? It usually happens if their childhood caregivers were super inconsistent. Like 1 minute they were warm and loving, and the next they were scary or distant. So, their little kid brain learned, the person I need to run to for safety is the same person I need to run from. That creates a total system overload, and their brain literally gets wired for this. Their amygdala, which is like the brain's tiny little panic button, is super sensitive. So when things in a relationship get too good, too close, too real, beep, 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 the panic button gets pushed. Their brain gets flooded with stress juice, cortisol, and it does what it thinks it needs to do to survive. It hits Ctrl-Alt-Delete on their feelings. It's a total emotional shutdown, a freeze response. So, when they go cold on you, they're not trying to be mean. Their brain has literally entered safe mode to prevent what it thinks is a catastrophic system failure. Wild, I know. The 4 stages of their post-breakup meltdown. Okay, so now that we know why they're wired this way, let's get to the juicy part. What happens the moment you stop talking? Well, they launch into a super predictable 4-stage process. It's like their own personal, chaotic, emotional roller coaster. Buckle up. Stage 1, the vanishing act. So, the second you stop talking, what happens? Do they immediately miss you? Do they cry into a pint of ice cream? Nope. The very first thing they feel is, get this, relief, a massive sense of, phew. It's because that internal war, that constant button mashing, is finally over. It's quiet in their head for the first time in forever, and it feels good. So, their brain goes into cleanup mode. They start deleting photos, blocking you on social media, telling all their friends how free they feel. It's like a digital cleanse. They aren't doing it to be cruel. They're literally trying to scrub their brain clean of anything that might restart that internal battle. Stage 2. The I'm so over it world tour. Okay, but that quiet, zen-like relief? It doesn't last long, because you can't just delete feelings. So, welcome to Stage 2. The I'm Thriving Performance Tour. This is where they get busy. Like, ridiculously busy. They need noise. They need distraction. They need anything to keep from feeling the feels that are starting to bubble up. Their Instagram suddenly looks like a motivational speaker and a fitness model had a baby. They're running marathons. They're learning to speak Italian. They're posting a million stories of them out with friends, laughing, with captions like, "Living my best life" and "unbothered." What they're actually doing is building a wall of fun between them and their own heart. Every party, every new hobby is another brick in that wall. It's a full-time job to convince the world, and mostly themselves, that they are totally 100% fine. Stage 3. The cracks begin to show. But here's the thing about walls. They eventually crack. This usually happens a few weeks in, maybe a month or two. All that busyness starts to feel empty. And this, you guys, is where their programming does a complete 180-degree flip. This is the plot twist. Their avoidant side, the one that ran away, finally powers down from exhaustion, and their anxious side, the one that craves connection, logs on. Suddenly, all those feelings they pushed away come rushing back. The inner monologue goes from "I'm so free" to "oh my God, what did I do?" Regret hits them like a ton of bricks. They start to miss you. A lot. They'll listen to your song. They'll look at your old photos. They'll start quietly stalking your social media just to feel some kind of connection. The leak has officially started. Stage 4, the weird text phase. Okay, so they miss you. They want to talk to you. Are they going to send a mature, heartfelt text explaining their feelings? Ha ha ha. No, absolutely not. That would be way too direct and way too scary. Instead, welcome to stage 4, the breadcrumb phase. They start leaving these tiny, weird, totally deniable little signs that they're thinking of you. It's their way of testing the waters without actually having to get wet. This is where you get the accidental like on your photo from 3 years ago, the TikTok of a cat playing a piano sent at 1 a.m. with zero explanation, the oops but dial, the super vague hey text. Each one of these is a little question mark. They're basically whispering, "Hey, you still there? Do you hate me? Is it safe?" They're desperately hoping you'll see their breadcrumb and say something nice back. So, what do? Your personal action plan. Okay, so now you know the secret playbook. Knowledge is power, right? So when you see those breadcrumbs, you have a choice. You're at a crossroads, and there are 2 paths you can take. Path A, the reconciliation quest, difficulty expert mode. So, you think you might want to reconnect? Okay, welcome to expert mode. This path requires the patience of a saint and the heart of a lion, but it is possible. Step 1, be the lighthouse, not the tugboat. Your job is to be a calm, steady light. Don't chase them. Let them sail back to you. Your superpower here is stillness. Step 2, the casual, cool reply. When that weird text comes in, your instinct might be to unleash all your frustration. Don't. Just be cool. A simple, "Hey, good to hear from you. Hope you're doing well," is perfect. It tells them it's safe without adding any pressure. Step 3, name the game. Once you're actually talking, you can gently bring up the pattern. "Hey, I've noticed that sometimes when we get close, things get distant. I'd love for us to be able to talk about it if it happens again." You're not blaming, you're team building. Step 4, boundaries are your best friend. This is the most important part. You have to be clear about what you need. "I'm open to seeing you, but I need consistency to feel safe. The disappearing act is something I can't do again." This is you taking care of you. Path B, the I choose me power move. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, "You know what? I'm tired." That is so valid. This path is about choosing your own peace, and it is the ultimate power move. Step 1, become a gray rock. This is so cool. When they send a breadcrumb, you make yourself as boring as a gray rock. Your replies are short, polite, and give them nothing. "K. Thanks. Hope you're well too." They will get bored and wander off. It's genius. Step 2, go on a digital detox. Mute them, block them, delete their number. This isn't about being mean. It's about giving your own heart a break from the constant, what if? It's like putting a soothing balm on your brain. Step 3. Have your own closure party. You can't wait for them to give you closure, so you have to give it to yourself. Write down everything you want to say in a letter. The good, the bad, the angry, the sad. And then, have a little ceremony where you burn it or rip it up. It feels amazing. Step 4. Find the lesson. This whole experience wasn't a waste. It was a masterclass. Ask yourself, what did I learn about my own needs? What are my non-negotiables now? This is how you turn pain into power. Now, last but not least, the final level and your epic win. And hey, before we wrap up, if you're the person watching this video and thinking, oh my God, that's me, I'm the fearful avoidant. First of all, welcome. It's so awesome that you're learning about yourself. Please know this pattern is not who you are. It's just a strategy you learned to survive. But you can learn new strategies. Being aware of it is literally the first, most massive step. You are not broken. You are capable of so much love, and learning to feel safe in it is a journey worth taking. So for everyone watching, here's the big takeaway. Understanding this whole crazy cycle isn't about manipulating someone or winning the breakup. It's about getting yourself back. It's about trading all that confusion for clarity. Whether you reconnect or you walk away with your head held high, you're learning what you need to feel happy and secure. And that is an epic win. You can't force someone else to heal, but you can always, always choose to heal yourself. Wow, what a journey! If this deep dive blew your mind as much as it did mine, smash that like button. And I have to know, drop a comment below and tell me about the weirdest breadcrumb text you've ever gotten. And of course, hit subscribe for more adventures into the wild world of the human heart. See you in the next video.